So we are back in Parkwood in Coventry, United Kingdom yet again, and it's snowing. These are very, very little fine snowflakes. Very, very tiny, tiny, tiny little flakes. If you look, you can see some of them on there, look, on the rail. So that's where we are, amongst the tiny snowflakes. And we did have some bigger flakes earlier, and East Anglia seems to have had it a lot worse than us over in the east of the UK. And but we've started ours this morning, so it's better late than never, is my theory. I do love the snow because of how it changes everything to, as I've said before through here, monochrome. But of course we've still got some greens here today because it's not completely covered yet. But I don't know if you can see the snow coming down. It's only very small pieces, but I suppose it will build up slowly over the day. Well, you'll be pleased to know that as it's got even colder, it's feel like -7 today, which yeah, I put my long johns on and an extra vest with long sleeves, so it might be freezing cold to the feel, to the touch as it were, and but I'm okay. I'm nice and warm, and as you may have seen before, I look like an Inuit. Look, got up like an Inuit. But that's excellent. Oh my word, it's starting to come down a bit harder now. There, look at this. We're out in the snow. I think you must be able to see it coming down. But of course, for all our friends in hot countries who don't see snow, you know, enjoy. There's some trees to come down over there. They've got the orange spots stuck on them. Oh, there's a few of them. This is quite a well-managed place, actually. They do leave these piles of sticks for the animals to go under, though. So that's all part of the management. It's not that they couldn't be bothered to clear it up. But so enjoy this if you're in a hot country and you don't see snow. This is what it's like. I never minded it at a weekend when I was working, but it's a bit of a game getting to work through the snow with everybody skidding and sliding about. Once you get to the main roads, it's usually not too bad because the de-icers will have been out with the salt and sand, and it will be a lot better. So that's where we're at on that one. But now, since I've retired, I quite like the snow. Irene's a bit ambivalent. I should call her Anne, shouldn't I? She could be called ambivalent about the snow. And of course, as I've said before, she's mud averse. So today she's showing that she's the one with the brains. She stayed home in the warm, and she's kindly allowed me to walk out in the cold, the snow and the mud. So that's what's going on today. I must thank the people who make kind comments about my channel. I just tend to think of it as me rambling. But people are making nice comments about it. So thank you very much, and thank you for watching. You're one of 1 million and almost 50,000 now views, so thank you for that. Wherever you are, stay well and stay safe. We are especially thinking at the moment of our dear friends in Myanmar. I'll say no more about that on here. We don't want getting strikes or anything, do we? And so, yes, so I hope that if you haven't subscribed, you will be. That'll make an old man very happy. And like, share and ring the bell. How happy would I be? But this is the Rambling Rambler, Dave to his friends, wandering through Parkwood in Coventry, United Kingdom. I keep seeing lovely pictures from my friends, our friends in Thailand, and as always it's lovely and sunny. But I do feel for lots of them because, like here, many of the hotels that we've stayed in now are closed due to COVID, and it's very sad to see. Now, okay, here we go. Once again into the mud. I've got appropriate footwear. There, look. So we'll just keep making our way through this lovely woodland. I have to be honest, even on a day like this, I do love getting out in the woodland. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? You can't beat getting out in fresh air. And boy, if you want fresh air today, you couldn't get a lot fresher, to be honest. It really is. There, that's nice. Yes, if fresh air is what you want today, we really do have fresh air. Now the mud tracks look even better now, don't they? Look, I think I'll just plough on through it. There we go. Why not go right through the middle of it? It makes very little difference trying to get around the edge, but I'm glad I put these boots on today because woo, it's a bit slippy slidey. Now, maybe I'll go straight down and go a slightly different way this time. I suppose I could cut through there. No, we'll go a slightly different route. We'll go down here and along the bottom, and there we go. Squelch, squelch. It's actually easier going through the middle than trying to go round the edge and avoid it. So I'm sure some of you are saying rather you than me. I know our friend David is not actually that keen on the snow, but I love its transformative powers to change the landscape into something very, very different. So that's my take on it. But yes, I was listening to the news the last few days. First of all, I heard the government was going to give a passport for those who had had their second injection. And then I heard that they said they weren't. And then they said the doctors can do it. I suppose our government has decided that the doctors are sitting back with their feet up, wondering what to do, and this will give them something to do. They'll be able to sign lots of passports for millions of people who have had their second injection. That's a clever idea, isn't it? With the doctors sitting about doing nothing, that will give them something to do. Do you know what? I sometimes wonder whether to be an MP you have to first of all prove that you don't have a brain. In other words, you're completely incompetent and incapable of doing anything. Because that's the way they operate, so many of them. They operate, so many of them, for money and party, and the people are completely irrelevant. At least that's my opinion, shared by many millions, I know, but it's just maddening that they can't do what's best for the good of the country. To be fair, the rollout of the vaccine has been very, very good. That has worked well. Good gracious, paddling in it now. So, on that note, paddling in here, I think we'll say bye for now from the Rambling Rambler in Parkwood, Coventry. Thank you for watching, etc., etc. Bye.